This is winner bracket round 2. The map is Metropolis PvP. This is the bracket stage, the playoff stage. Top 4 teams has prize winnings, but obviously no one is playing here for the prizes. Everyone is playing for the honor of representing your country, and that's what I'm expecting from those guys today. Okay, Europeans, soon to be Americans. Oh, we are already Americans. Maybe soon not to be Americans. Anything is possible. As Rammstein was singing, we all live in America. Ah, Canadians, yeah, they are basically America anyway. But yeah. Let's see. PvP. I don't remember when we started Nation Wars without PvP. Yeah, of course, I'm joking as well. Let me check, but I guess those guys faced each other earlier. Team Europe versus Team Canada. Let me see. No, it was Dexter versus Jumper, so... Maybe I've seen it somewhere else. But Doodle, I think last week he played against PvP against the world, but he showed some decent performance, and I believe Team Canada is counting on him to deliver this point. Let's see. The lineup is Dexter versus Doodle, Ziki versus Crossy, Izu versus Dragon, and Madinho versus TT1. So I think Madinho versus TT1 will be also extremely exciting. All of that is going to be 2 matches. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Let me attach the screen on the Team Liquid. Okay, and yeah, guys, we are getting closer to the end of Nation Wars. This is the mid part. Sunday match between Russia and USA will be the match for top 4 minimum, so it will be the match to get into the prize money. We have the Zealot being hidden by Doodle. Dexter wants to scout, but he didn't confirm that it's expansion or not. But so this is very fast robo from Doodle compared to... Like, it seems like a same opening, but Dexter has this robo somehow slower. They both have 2 goons and Zealot. Third goon range is... Okay, range is significantly faster for Dexter, so Doodle delayed the range to have a faster observer and robo. I like it a lot. But yeah, because Dexter will not use his range power. That's why you can see the best Protosses like Bone and Devil, they are going forward with their goons to check if their opponent has range. Obviously it can make you panic a little bit, because if you don't see range you might think, okay, it might be DTs. But yeah, the observer will be there soon. Observatory first. It seems like a 1 gateway expansion with a river. And it seems like a same thing for Doodle. They both are prioritizing building the probes. Now I guess there will be the cut time to make a Nexus, but no cut for Doodle, or maybe a short cut. And Nexus is faster for Dexter, but it's okay. So Doodle prioritizes using the river. Dexter also has the river on the way. Somehow free supply advantage from the mirror build order. I guess this is as standard as possible. Let's see if Dexter will spot this observer sharking around over here. He has every tool to eliminate it, he just needs to spot it. And I guess now when it will enter the main base he should spot it. I like the scouting probe of Dexter. Are you going for shuttle or second river? Yeah, I guess the second river makes most sense. He's trying to catch this observer. But Doodle doing good job. Sharking around. Yeah, and not building the river, it's not only the fact that you don't have the river, but it's also the fact that you are wasting time in the production time in a robotics facility, and that might be the most problematic thing out of all, because we will see two rivers from Doodle very quickly. So he will start shuttle earlier. We can see that the second river from Dexter didn't finish. If he will be defending, it shouldn't matter that much, but overall those small things adds up. So we have a half of the shuttle. I think with cross position it should be fine for Dexter if Doodle will decide to attack. We don't have a goon count, we have only 1 Zealot versus 2. This observer of Doodle is really delivering all the info needed. Ay. And we have two rivers. Speed is on the way, but only for Doodle. 9 goons versus 8, but there will be 2 more soon. Is Doodle going for another expansion? That would be actually not bad, I think, because you can defend with the shuttle relatively easily on those coordinates. But yeah, spending 400 minerals means that you don't have 2.5 gateway. Okay, Dexter wants to be aggressive. This is a sweet spot. Oh, but he isn't. He decided not to risk losing the rivers. I understand it. He forced a pull of the probes anyway. So that's a good damage. He is building his own speed, Doodle. It doesn't seem like he is planning to attack. He's going for 4 rivers, so maybe going for the damage wouldn't be a bad idea. Players are playing basically the same build order. All the differences. I like small defense against the potential drops. Oh, the observer will escape. This is a hero observer of Doodle. Okay, Doodle is going forward, but Dexter is ready. The speed should be there soon. But Doodle is using the fact that he has his own speed, and let's see what will be the reaction time from Dexter. Almost no reaction at the beginning, so a lot of probes fall, and we can see that this is immediately 9 probes advantage, but now Doodle needs to be careful to not lose the shuttle, because this is very important unit to have during the main engagement with his army. We can see that number of goons is significantly bigger for Dexter, at least over here, but we will have a second shuttle. Maybe he is going for the damage, for the Both of them do. I get this. The fact that the units are here will trigger Dexter to move out, and this is a good move because he can catch this army. You can see that Doodle is trying to buy some time for this army to go home, but this seems like a big amount of goons compared to what Doodle has. This is 9 probes advantage, so the supply of the army is basically equal. Let's see what will be the result of this battle. Those rivers are extremely important. I think Doodle will be the one with the damage upgrade during the battle. There will be no damage for Dexter yet, but it seems like... Oh, the arc is so good for Doodle. And 2 rivers compared to 4 now. Nice micro from Dexter. Much more goons left from his side, but those well upgraded rivers are sniping the goons like potatoes. Look at that, 4 rivers. Just crushing the army of Dexter. Everything is disappearing. What a beautiful... beautiful engagement. And what Dexter can do now? He is 3 rivers behind. Oh, but Dexter is ready for this move. So this is the good beginning for Dexter, good beginning of defending it. He will have his own 1 river. He has decent amount of goons. The problem are those rivers which are hitting like trucks. And look how quickly the goons are disappearing. Doodle is playing a perfect game. Beautiful micro. We have 2 rivers versus 1. This even 1 river is adding extra damage and target firing the river. Nicely done. But still, this is a lot of stuff left for Doodle. But it seems like it will be held. Oh, I can't believe it. Like, it was not that big damage. We have only 8 probes difference. Obviously, having this Nexus is an extra advantage, but overall we have 6 gateways to 5, so yeah, it's possible that this is not the end of the game. Like, Dexter held, but round 2 will be much more risky. Second robo. The rivers are there, the shuttle is wounded, and there he's sniping the shuttle. This is definitely what he needed. He can't lose his own shuttle now, he needs to use the power of the rivers. This is definitely a lot of goons from Doodle sniping the shuttle, but look how many goons it costed him, and we are getting closer in supply. Oh, but this is too brave by Dexter. Obviously rivers are strong and powerful, but it's only 3 goons covering them, and he needs to shoot them as quickly as possible. Okay, he shot a lot of times, and those are wounded goons from Doodle, so it's still possible that Dexter will defend it. Nice target firing. But the problem for Dexter is that at the same time Doodle took a 3rd base. He's already mining from it, so he has extra resources to add extra gateways to produce from this double robo. Even the upgrades are on the way, at least 1 upgrade. Okay, Dexter is going for the counter. He needs to defend 1 more time to make it maybe equal. Defend 1 more time and secure this expansion. Those rivers. Oh, they are hitting like trucks, but as good micro as I think you can hope for from Dexter, but Doodle is just doing it so well. He's not allowing those goons to get closer, and he's forcing him to cancel the Nexus. and this is really putting Doodle in a driver's seat again. He still was in a driver's seat, but not with that big of advantage earlier. And now we have two rivers with 6 HP on the shuttle. So this is very risky to move this shuttle around. He needs to be... Oh, this one goon even can snipe it. Oh, but Doodle lost his own shuttle. And now he is engaging. Oh my god, this is definitely what Doodle didn't expect, that this army is here. And suddenly, Dexter is thinking about taking the third base again, although Doodle is already securing the fourth. I don't like the fact that he's so low on gateways. It's only 7 gateways. Of course, double robo is extremely powerful, and so losing this shuttle is not that painful. But overall, maybe I'm old school, I'm a gateway fan. This time Doodle didn't lose the shuttle. And we can see much better arc from him. Dexter is doing the best he can with the rivers, but it seems like just too much stuff from the Canadian Protoss, and we have 1-0 lead for Team Canada. Doodle securing the point for his nation and making the history, the first match of our winner brackets semifinals is going to Team Canada. The second match is going to be on Radeon. And it's 1-0 for Team Canada. The map is Radeon, so we are ready. Let's get this party started. Okay, so on the top right location, representing Team Europe, we are having Dexter 13 from Bulgaria, and the Canadian representing Team Canada, this is Doodle, Green Protoss on the bottom left. Of course, it's Team Canada plus Thailand plus Jumper. Maybe double gateway. Dexter picked this map. Maybe for a reason, maybe because he just wanted to play on a standard map. He didn't want a Dead Valley. Like, the position of this gateway makes me think that it might be a double gateway from Doodle. But he's making 2 probes now. Yeah, no. Nope. No dreams come true. Okay, 1-0 from both. They both didn't scout first. It seems like Doodle will go for the cross scout. Let's see if Doodle will skip the range again to have a faster robo. Nope, this time he is going for the range. Same as Dexter. This Zealot is not blocking. It is now. 2 shots. That's good. I think it's good enough for this probe to die for sure. But this is important scouting from Dexter. No info from Doodle, what's up? Oh, Dexter with the very fast Nexus, that's why he's mining gas only with 2. So I assume Nexus into fast robo, into slow rivers, or maybe into 3 gateways? And you are just crossing your fingers that it's not Dark Templars. Yeah, we can see that he's positioning the probe the way it seems like he will want to go for more gateways. Oh, but we will have second gateway with Doodle, from Doodle, so he will not go. Both players going for different opening than the last time. I don't know if Doodle is smelling something, seeing only 2 goons, but it doesn't mean anything. It's even risky from Dexter to move out, but on the other hand, he's signaling to his opponent that, yeah, I'm not afraid. Despite having this Nexus faster, it's 3 probes advantage for Doodle, so he is building the probes really well. Like, Doodle is a very solid player. Still no robo. Okay, now we have a 1 worker advantage. So how many will it be in total? Will it be like 4 or 5 probes advantage? How many probes you can build during the production cycle of the Nexus? Okay, Doodle now knows. Okay, this is fast expansion. He clicked on the minerals. He sees how many is mined. 4 gate versus 3 gate. So that's interesting that he's deciding to go for just muscle army. I guess he wants to defend, but instead of going for the river, because he already has a tech, so he could put this robo into work. I would be shocked if Dexter will attack. This is 8 versus... Oh, this Zealot is dying for free. 8 versus 10 actually, so... But now we have 10 versus 10. 4 workers advantage. So... Yeah, he definitely mined some extra minerals from those. But he didn't escape with the workers. A brave kill. We will have 5 gate goons. I guess Doodle is expecting Dexter to not expect it. It's still going to be 5 Fire Gateway goons from Dexter as well, but will he pump them as much? We can see that that Doodle is cutting the probes. He's on 34 and just producing goons. Okay, no, he's not cutting. Excuse me. Okay, so there will be a river eventually. Doodle is doing good job by not showing the rest of the army. I thought it's for Zealot's speed, but it's Fast Templar Archives. Is it for Storm? Like, it's not like he has extra gas, maybe he can make one Archon. So it must be for DTs, right? Okay, so it's going to be for one Archon. But this extra time gives Doodle option to have a decent engagement with the shuttle. He's on 38 workers, so it's not bad for 2 bases, it's not terrible. Obviously it's better to be on 48. But he can definitely produce out of those gateways and this robo. And Dexter actually has only one gateway advantage. He's not building anything which is fighting from the robo. So this will put, like, the difference is that we have 6 gateways versus 5 gateways and the robo. So it's possible that Doodle will simply have more armor. We have 12 supply advantage. Even equal now, he's getting closer to equal, but 12 probes in favor of Dexter. But he is actually going for the storm, and I love it. He needs AoE, area damage. Okay, we are moving out. I guess Dexter sees it. Observers are in very good position. Let's see, he will have a speed for the Zealots at some point. This is so many goons, this is such a big army from Doodle. He has more supply in total, and those 12 probes might be 6 goons, so those storms need to storm well. They need to do the job. Let's see, this is definitely a strong storm on top of all those goons, but those rivers are dealing damage, although the storm is decent. And he's killing the shuttle with it. Oh my god, it seems like Dexter will be able to take this engagement. And the supplies are still not bad. If Doodle will be able to escape with most of those goons, I think it will be still playable for him. But we can see Dexter at the same time expanding. So Team Europe is fighting. But but Doodle is still not giving up. We have 8 versus 12 goons. The river will be there, but not soon. Soon-ish, but not on time. If Dexter will be decisive with the attack. Now we have 8 gateways. Second robo from Doodle. I actually like it. He's building a couple more probes. Yeah, but the problem is, if you are clumped like this in your natural, storms are so effective. Normally, the rivers behind the goons are perfect, but if there is a storm in the army composition from your opponent, it suddenly becomes completely different battle, because this spell can do a lot. But we can see Doodle wants to snipe the Templars, forcing one storm, but we still have 3 more. There will be 2 rivers in total, so maybe, baby. Do we have we have damage for them? Oh, and one more storm. Nice snipe from Doodle. This is what he needs, actually. Beautiful play. Oh, but Dexter already securing the 4th base. He is really escaping with this game. In terms of economy, I would like to see more gateways from him, because he's mining from 3 bases on 60 workers. He's only on 8 gates. Obviously he has such a big advantage that it would have to be nightmare for him to lose the game. But what Doodle should do, I think, is try to play defensively. Just turtle up over here, take a 3rd base maybe, and try to attack maybe with like 6 rivers or something like that, because this army seems relatively tiny. On the other hand, maybe he will be able to snipe the Templar. He did, but not before the storms. Those goons are in good position to fight with the... Nice target firing from Dexter, and we have Archons, we have goons, we have speed zealots. We have everything Dexter needs, and it seems like he will deliver the point for the Team Europe, and this is a very important point. Mr. Apogeum. GG. I think this is GG. We have 2 more rivers. I guess you don't leave the game before the rivers die. But still, this is just too much stuff, too much production for 4 bases, and Doodle tapping out. And that puts Team Europe on the 1-1 score versus Team Canada. Very important match. And now we have the match of the ZVZs. Possibly the best ZVZ outside Korea. Is it possible? Crossy versus Ziki nowadays? Maybe Striker, maybe Hawk could fight with them. Maybe JD Conan, but beside that, we have not that many extremely strong Zegs. So Ziki versus Crossy. The map, the first map between them, will be Polestar, so let's get this party started. Okay, so on the bottom left position, not following the rules, not playing on his own nickname, this is Crossy. And on the top left, we are having Mr. Ziki. Crossy will have a fast scout. When I'm watching players like this, I'm really focused on the way they are boosting their drones, their minerals. As you can see, he's doing it over here with this drone. Same thing for Ziki, I believe, maybe. This is Overpool with the fast gas. Interesting play from Crossy. But he will face what seems like a 12 hatchery in the main base. This is very delayed. And I really like this, like, I would prefer to be 12 hatch player in this situation. Okay, alright, not, because Crossy will scout it. So, yeah, I would prefer to be Crossy in this situation. Because he will know that he not necessarily needs to pump the links. Like, I don't think he will have a timing with his links. I mean timing to attack. Speed will be also on the way, so this is the strategy, to have a layer and speed at the same time. Also 9 drones mining minerals, so I like it a lot, although Ziki will have more larvas, and that will be the biggest advantage of his. Obviously Crossy will be able to keep him in the base for a long time, at least until the speed will be finished. And I guess as Ziki want to go for the lair because you don't want to fall too behind, and you still want to defend Mutas with your own Spire, but you also want to go for the speed. So even if Crossy will have less links, I think it's going to be possible for him to... Okay, he cancelled speed, so he decided, yeah, I'm defending. I actually like this choice. Ziki still doesn't know what he's playing against. Okay, Spire is on the way. So the question will be... will Crossy have enough links to defend the link aggression of Ziki? Or maybe if Ziki will spot that this is... Because there is going to be the second hatchery, so Crossy will have more gas, he will have enough larvas to produce out of this gas, he has a decent amount of minerals, so those links really needs to deal damage. This is kind of greedy from Crossy, he's doing it only on 12 links. So let's see what will be the result. Of course the defender's advantage will help a lot. Ziki is not going for it, he is trying to kill the egg, but it will take years for the egg to finish. As we can see, those 3 drones are here to help those links. Maybe those eggs will actually fall because the Spire is just finished, Mutas are on the way. Will Ziki go for his own Mutas? He is saving, I guess, his supply blocked, so we can't say that he's saving money, but he needs to build the extra overload because he can lose this one. And as you can see, the Mutas will be there on time before the eggs, maybe even before the eggs will fall. Yeah, now this overload is not there on the battlefield. Guess Ziki wants to buy time, maybe to make some Scourges. Maybe extra Muta. You can see that he built 6 Scourges, so he will have 4 Mutas versus 5, 6 Mutas from Crossy versus 4. Oh, I think Crossy is too strong to give him 2 Muta advantage. It's going to be very hard to have a connection. And we have 5 Mutas left for Crossy. Ziki going for the counter attack with the links, but there is even a Sunken to prevent the damage. I guess why, after seeing the Sunken, Ziki stepping out, and Crossy is securing very important win because this is the win against the probably the strongest player from Team Europe. So the second map is going to be Eclipse. So Ziki is saying, okay, enough of this crap that you scouting me, I don't scout you. We are playing on the map where we both scout each other. And I'm at least not behind. And there is going to be Eclipse. So let's get this party started. Getting quicker with the scores updates. Overlord versus Overlord. What do you expect on a map like this? Like, even 12 pool is not bad, because from 12 pool you can basically transition to anything. Overpool, I would expect someone to go for overpool to prevent 9 pool, but we can see 12 pool or 11 pool from Crossy. I'm wondering why it's 11. And 12 full from Ziki, so slight advantage. Or maybe slightly faster pull, I should say. That the gas timing is the same. Okay, so they both go for 12 pull. Ish. I'm calling 11 pull 12 pull as well. Because it's simply badly executed 12 pull. I guess it's fine against 9 pull, because you have those things faster, at least those 4. So maybe against 9 pull it makes sense to go for 11 pull. You basically doesn't lose anything. Links, more links, speed first, mirror build order. Crossy is hiding the links, so he don't want to show how many links he built. Extra drone, one extra drone. They are reading through each other's minds, layer to layer. Extra drone. And more links from Ziki. Okay, Ziki is moving out. Let me quickly make a Reddit post, because I forgot. Okay, Ziki is attacking. I just did the post. Fire timing is the same. So basically Ziki equalized the number of drones. He is building more links though. Oh, look at Crossy. This requires so much patience. Okay, we have 5 links counter. I really love this play from Crossy, and he's positioning himself to have a better arc in the engagement. But Ziki will have links to defend it. We have 70 gas advantage. But beside that... Oh, those 3 links will sneak in. Ziki with the unharassed characteristic mistake. And a lot of mining time, maybe even a drone will fall. This is big for Crossy. This will trigger Ziki to attack, but... there will be mutas from Crossy. And the mutas will be just in time, it seems like. There will be mutas from Ziki as well. We can see how much damage those drones did, those links did. We were 10 to 10, now we are 6 to 10, so Ziki really needs to put more pressure. Okay, those mutas will take all the damage and Crossy will snipe. GG from Ziki. Crossy taking 2-0 lead versus Ziki. Wow, what a convincing win. Very impressive. Team Canada is going strong. And now Dragon versus Izu. A very strong job in front of our Team Europe Capitan, Mr. Izu himself. So we have Team Europe Capitan versus Team Canada Capitan. The Capitans fight each other on Radeon. They picked very standard map. And they put it themselves over there. Of course, they didn't know who they will be facing, but they are facing each other. So let's see the result: Dragon versus Izu, Canada versus Europe. Izu is boosting this drone, nicely done. The Dragon is scouting with the after the pylon, so it's going to be Forge first, most likely. So if it's going to be 12 hatch, the cannon rush on this map is possible. You always need to take this under consideration. But players don't play 12 pool like I do, so it must be... maybe 11 hatch makes sense against Gateway first, but he's going for 12 hatch anyway. Double probes. He will start those pylons very, very quickly. Yeah, immediately he's like, okay, let's have fun. And yeah, 4 drones, I like pulling 4. Okay, Dragon using some special tactic tricks. Oh, but he will trap this probe over here. Hey, the probe is dying. Actually, this is a great hold by Izu. Beautiful hold. And it's going to be Nexus first, it seems like. Oh my god. Dragon is like... We Protoss players like to party. Oh, and it's going to be... Okay, this cannon might be under pressure. 6 links are on the way. It's possible they will be just a little bit late. This cannon should be attacked by the drones. Yeah, the links are just a little bit late. Scenario for Mr. Izu. He had it in his hands, he defended it, he basically was like, okay, I did such a good job, let's go mining again. And Dragon was like, no you didn't, it's too early, you are too greedy. And he just punished him for being greedy. Punishment for being greedy is one of the most beautiful things in StarCraft. Especially if that's not the Zerg who is getting punished. But let's go, guys. Let's go. Game number 2, Izu versus Dragon. It's going to be on Dominator. Quite important match for Izu to win. Because we already have 4-1 score. I guess this is a good map for the 12 hatch, because there is no option for easy cannon rush over here. Izu decides to go for the pull. This is going to be early scout. So Dragon will be able to go for the Forge, Nexus and then Cannon. They both are Gosu League champions. I believe Dragon is the champion of the first Gosu League, where he faced Nayoken in the finals. It was called Chobo League back then. But then we added Gosu, and Chobo was meant to be for Wars players, but then we had more players who wanted to participate. And we added Hasu as a medium league. And this season we extended it even further because we added tiers into the BSL. So each league of BSL will consist of 16 players, each lower league, with one best of 3 a week. So I think this is a cool format change in BSL 20 if you didn't hear about it. or if you haven't heard, you just need to sign up, play 20 games, and you will be divided into the league close to your MMR range. Nice scouting, nice skill of the scouting very quickly. What Izu would do. Of course, current Gosu League champion is Hawk, but Izu was a champion last season, before the Hawk. Hawk won with Ultra in the finals. Julian was third, so Hawk, Ultra and Julian are seeded into the Pro League. 11 spots will go through the ladder stage. 10 spots through the ladder stage, 11 through the points, and 8 through the open qualifiers. So there are a few variants of going for the Hydra push. Obviously, if you are able to escape with it and not allow probe to go through and scout, you are great without the speed, but speed is kind of important. And nowadays I can see Zergs going for 9073 with the speed, but going for it earlier obviously means that the range will be faster, so he will have more time to maybe snipe the Forge. But yeah, the problem is that you don't have links to stop those Zealots. And how many do you want to build? Do you want to go to 10? To conquer, to fight with 3 Zealots, because it's going to be 3 soon. Obviously he has 4, so okay, so he will reveal the Hydras very early. Okay, no, Dragon is coming back, respecting the fact of the speed links. Then he don't want to lose the Zealots for free. I guess that's like, even if you are not scouting, keeping 2 Zealots to block the cannon is maybe even more important. But the range is on the way. Dragon doesn't know that it's coming. He's making a just in case cannon. Okay, the Corsair will scout the Hydras. Still some time before the range will be done. It's very important to not lose those overlords. But it seems like no Hydras are there to protect this poor overlord. But as we can see, this push was early enough so that Dragon had to add those cannons before the gateways, so now he's having 0 gateways, just those 5 Zealots. And this Corsair is checking how much stuff is in production, and he can see that more Hydras, even more Hydras, so he's adding more cannons. He realized that this is Arthos' pylon. And I think this is a good call. This is going to be a lot of cannons. I'm even wondering if it's... Okay, we will have some extra Hydra. Okay, Izu is pulling the trigger. He started firing the cannons. But I guess it will open up, cancelling the +1 weapon. He needs to attack this Forge with the attack move. If he will do it, then he will cancel it. And he did it, so that's a good job. I guess the Corsair went down, so they are gonna have to rebuild it. But now he has 4 gateways. And that's the moment when Zerg wants to drone up. So he basically deal the damage, but he is behind in eco, and he needs to put his eco in the spot that he will be able to out-macro 2 base Protoss. Double Forge. Of course, lack of upgrade will help a layer on the way, but no Hydras there to save this Overlord. And all gateways are kicking in. Dragon is moving out. He's only on 38 probes. Now he's producing more. And those Overlords. There are 4 of them, so that's a lot of supply lost. So those Zealots, by running around, they are buying extra time for the Courser to kill the Overlords, and those Hydras will be surrounded. Izu needs to be careful because this is a very important match for Team Europe. Okay, now he's microing nicely. I think he will eventually clear those Zealots, but he will lose majority of the Hydras. We can see how strong the Zealots are. More of them are coming. The Coursers are killing the Overlords. We have only 5 hatcheries. He didn't have time to build that many drones, but he has at least 1 per patch. Nice micro. Still no supply block. He is building a couple more drones. At least 1, maybe. You can see Dragon was building probes during the process. He is banking energy on the Templars. Beautiful drone micro from Izu. He's on 36 drones. Maybe he has Lurker aspect done. The layer was late though, so yeah, I don't think so. And the biggest problem is that he's only on 5 hatcheries. The Protoss is only on 6 gateways, so it's not the end of the world yet. But it's going to be a lot of storms. Okay, 6 hatches on the way. Maybe if he would contain him. Like, supplies are surprisingly very close. But we can see going up to 8 gate. 8 gate is... I've heard that casters are saying things like no slouch. I have no idea what that means, but I believe you should use it in this moment. 8 gateways are no slouch. And 1 timing from Dragon. It's going to be a lot of Hydras. The drone number is cool. It's good enough. He just needs to produce units, maybe produce some Sunkens on the high ground. Not having Lurkers might be problematic. Maybe he will have enough time, like Dragon is still making goons. I believe he will want to move out with the goons and send Zealots as the backup, which will arrive fast. This is so many storms, so many Templars. We can even see that he is leaving 2 at home, so leaving only with 4, but it's enough, still enough. Going for 2-2. Nice target fire from Izu. Both Templars and Observer, although we have 4 more. The Lurkers will be there though. He is supply blocked. But those Hydras might be able to cancel the base. The question is how quickly Dragon will go over there. One upgrades versus 1-1, so great upgrades from Izu. All he needs to do is defend now. He has the high ground. Those storms are extremely strong. There are more storms. This was not the best storm, this was better one. There will be some reinforcing critical, but now we have more storms, and it seems like Dragon will secure 2-0 lead over Izu and secure the 5th point for Team Canada. So everything is in hands of poor Mr. Armadillo, who is playing against the legend. Legend of 1 vs 1, legend of 2 vs 2, but fortunately for Mr. Armadillo, he is a legend himself as well. So I believe the map is going to be Eclipse. I don't believe I've said it many times, because Mr. TT1 is not showing us his beautiful playstyle too often, and especially playing against such a legend as Madinho, this will be a pleasure to watch. Definitely the match I was waiting for the most, Madinho versus TT1 on Eclipse. So Madinho strikes to me as a player who just is getting better with time. Like the longer game goes, the better he does. I believe he doesn't have the best openings. Like there are players who execute their openings or build orders better, but overall he has such a good understanding of the game and micro and multitasking that in the longer game he just thrives. On the other hand, TT1 is also the legend, so experienced, always in the scene, map expert as well. One of the people who is helping very much with the maps, with the shield battery. As you probably know, we have 2 shield batteries ladder stages now. It's for the BSL 20 points, BSL 2025 points, and for BSL 2 vs 2 Pro League, which started just at the beginning of the March, sponsored by Mr. T1 Dragon and his friends. This is a very late gas, so I guess after scouting that this is a 10 gas, he decided to go for the gateway instead of Nexus first. Okay, what will be the timing of the factory? It's going to be late. Because he scouted such a late gateway, he must think like, what the hell is going on? Maybe he will scout like some middle of the map, or I guess you want to build the eBay over here. Okay, so it seems like TT1 will want to go for the Goon and range. Oh, this probe might snipe the SCV. Okay, the bunker is there. but there is no expansion confirmation. And TT1 is going for the Protoss move. Citadel of Adun, of course. What every Protoss does. And what every Protoss love. Okay, but seems like TT1 will get into the main base, or will want to get into the main base. But the probe stops it from scouting. But he's going for the mines, so in theory he will have the tools to defend against those DTs. And those will be late. And it's going to be only one. Yeah, but I think regular range timing is around 5:10, so I don't think he suspects anything. Maybe the Nexus timing. Second factory. Okay, so we'll have 6 mines. Just vultures. This is good for Madinho. He just needs to see the DT. Yes, he's seen it. What a nice play from him. And immediately eliminating first one and only one. What do you do now as Protoss? You just go for the Stargate, right? One gate arbiter. Hey, oh, I forgot about the Robo. Okay, 2 more gateways. Nice mines. Rebuilding them, so TT1 will not expect that they are particularly there. And even more vultures from Mr. Madinho. I guess it would be good to have a speed for them. I like that he's building the tanks because there will be goons with Observer. And Stargate, of course, so I was wrong by 2 gateways. A lot of probes are dying, this is a nice aggression. Evacuation of the entire mineral line. Even killing a goon. Beautiful play from Madinho. TT1 still has a probes advantage, going for Arbiter Tribunal, the magical unit. Finally clearing those mines. Despite taking all this damage, I think it's still possible. Oh, he will deny the expansion again. Nice play from Madinho. I guess I wanted to say that I guess it's still playable for TT1 because he smartly is going for the Arbiter, and Arbiter is always giving an option to you to play a longer game because of the recall stasises, which are enabling you to have a better exchanges. Although this is going to be 5-fact, and 5-fact is very strong. I like that TT1 is moving out, but there is nothing to protect his home. He doesn't have the best SimCity in the world. There is no turret ring, eBay just finishing. So Madinho defended DTs like a boss, no turrets, and he will even snipe the observer, nicely done. More gateways. $55 props, so he will have some to transfer to the third base. The army of TT1 seems relatively tiny. This is a nice pylon wall. And those goons should allow the probes to be transferred. But Madinho is playing a beautiful game with those vultures. Although first Arbiter is there. And we are starting to gather energy, but the move out is there. It's only 7 tanks, so it's not that many. But I would like to see the shuttle maybe from TT1. He has observer, so he knows it's coming. And even sniping the observer, that's a beautiful play. Yes, forcing the scans. Okay, TT1 is going for it. Seems like no vulture support. He's fighting from the low ground. One shot away. One shot away from killing both Arbiter and Goliath. I guess even making the shield battery now makes sense just to heal it up a little bit. Just to make sure that you will be able to stasis. Mr. Hayek, thank you very much for the raid. Mr. Hayek, we see each other in the LAN party in Krakow, 5th, 6th April. I've seen that Mr. Hayek was playing BSL 20 ladder. I hope that you had a good run, Mr. Hayek. Okay, we are moving out. Stasis will be there. Nice stasis on the vultures, so tanks will have no support. Although, it's a high ground. TT1 is trying to get to those tanks, but the vultures are stopping him. Maybe some crazy mind drag. 2 tanks still left, but there are more reinforcements, but those vultures will be unfrozen in a second. Okay, so this is the mind drag he needed. Okay, those should be on stasis now. And this is the power of invisible unit. Mr. Total Blackout, proszę dorzucić kilka słów o mnie. Mr. Total Blackout, great nickname, created by... He was inspired by Dandy excuse for not showing up to BSL. There was a pair who had... Oh my god. Very good hold by TT1. I thought that Madinho really had it. But TT1 played so well, this lack of scans. I guess 2-0 will or 2-1 will start soon for Mr. Madinho himself. Mr. Total Blackout, are you coming to the LAN party in Krakow? Okay, and that's now the problematic moment for the Terran, because you know that there is arbiter. Fortunately you killed one, so you know that it's limited amount of stasis, but there is also recall potential, and like to defend against recall you either need to put huge amount of resources just to be sure, or you just need to go YOLO mode and just hope it will not happen. I really like this move. Oh, it might be drastical turn of event. T1 not paying too much attention. He still has this decent amount of workers left, but this is definitely a good damage. "48 probes left only." I can see that Mr. Madinho is going for round 2, but he needs to do it quickly because the cannons are there. Here we have a boxer move, boxer micro. Oh, but huge move from TT1 going into the main field. Do we have a scan? We have scan, but we have no support for those tanks, although those vultures are doing a good job to pull those zealots away from the tanks. Maybe there will be enough scans, there will be some tanks on the high ground. This is such a nice spread army from TT1. But the tanks are still dealing damage. The vessel, the arbiter went down. Beautiful repair from Madinho. Where is the vessel? It's stasis over here, so I believe it's not detecting anymore, right? Can you EMP now? If he would have EMP, he would probably do it. Here we have more reinforcements from TT1. We can see that he didn't even transfer probes to the third base. To the fourth base, excuse me. Because this is so much stuff incoming. Madinho. Third base is dead. Now we are transferring probes. We have 44 in total. So this probe must have dealt plenty of damage. That Hero 1 Vulture. And Madinho is still not bad in supply, but those arbiters are really making the difference, cutting out a lot of tanks from the engagement. So Madinho needs to buy time and slowly move out. He has upgrades, good upgrades from TT1 as well, +2 weapon. Okay, so I believe it's going to be for the recall. We have no Goliaths now, just vultures and tanks. And Madinho is mined out in the main and natural, so this is very important base for him. Nice harassment over here. It would be the best for the Terran to maybe go for the double expand now. But it's easier said than done, because look how much area you need to cover. And Protoss can attack with the one big army from one side. Definitely you need the mines. Do we have EMP on the way? Definitely you need the scans, that's what he needed, okay. The tanks are in good position, but there are mines over there. The vultures are tanking a lot of damage. The vessel is not giving the detection. I guess the scans are good, but those mines are killing the tanks as well. I really love the D-Matrix. But GG from Mr. Madinho, and Mr. TT1 is securing the first game for his team, and I believe with this victory he secured the Team Canada advancing to the next stage to play Latino America. Let's see the second game between those two dominators. Those two dominators will play on Dominator. 6-1 score. Let's get this party started. Interesting map pick from Madinho. I wouldn't expect Terran to pick Dominator. On the other hand, why not? I guess the main base is kind of huge to cover. But you can also abuse it with the drop. We need to remember that it's best of 2. So each individual game matters. Madinho seems to like this faster gas build. At this time it's 11. Forward gateway. Yeah, I'm wondering why Protosses are not doing it more often. I guess because maybe of the travel time of the probe over here. TT1 not even attacking, just looking. Friendly Canadian. Has a Sim City. He needs to take care of the probe first and then not lose SSCV. Nice hold from Madinho. Second Zilot even. But I believe 4 Marines will be enough. We will have the vulture. So even one goon will not stop for Marines and the vulture, right? So that's a great trade for Madinho at the beginning. Obviously this zealot will survive it. But the range is far from completing. You need to not lose the goon and not lose the vulture. Okay, so it seems like after all TT1 will be on top of this trade. Okay, it might be actually tragical because there is nothing. There is going to be one marine. Okay, TT1 is attacking. Tank just starting. The command center will be badly delayed. We should have a robo. I guess this command center was relatively early. So if Madinho wouldn't lose those marines, it would be fine-ish. I guess TT1, did he wanted to transfer workers a little bit too early? Ooh, Madinho is very aggressive. Yes, with the tank. Nice block. Power of repair. Power of repair is there. And Madinho held. Command center is on the way, but the Nexus is done, so TT1 did the job. He bought the time. He now is 4 workers ahead and he has an extra Nexus to build more of them. Even faster robo, skipping the observer. Very aggressive play. But this is fast to fact, so it might be even a push from Madinho. And actually the river will be there to defend it, maybe. Do you go for your siege mode? Okay, speed behind it. 3 tanks in total. Yeah, this mine is important to take care of. Oh, Madinho a little bit too greedy. But the vultures will die before laying the mines. But there will be 3 tanks now, so Madinho needs to attack now, I think. If he wants this push to be successful. Those tanks are attacking the pylon. This pylon is actually brilliant. And we will have the river, so it should be enough. Because we have no siege mode. Yeah, and Madinho is like, okay, that's enough. Let's go home. They were on the way. There is no siege mode yet, and that's the problem. I really love the mines. PT1 was building workers all the time, so he is. And I think Madinho was cutting workers even. Oh, it's close to the mine. But at least siege mode is done. So it's going to be held by Madinho. Well done. Some vulture harassment. Those are not a bad trades for Madinho. Definitely exchanging few vultures for few goons. Do we have a speed on the way? More gateway, 0 speed, so it seems like TT1 goal this game is going to be not to allow Madinho to take the third base. And this game Madinho is relatively low on SCVs. Oh, this might be a nice interception. No pylon wars from TT1. Since Trump wants to take down the Canadian Protosses are no longer making walls. I really like the slow push. But look at that, TT1 is already macroing from those 7 gateways. When Madinho is just adding his 4th factory, so he will have a lot of minerals, but now I think TT1 is spending every resource he has on units. He will have probably few shuttles. He has 1 for now and not building more. Because you can also go for the build like this just to stop the push, so maybe he's not planning to attack, but I would be shocked because this is like relatively big investment. And look at that, this is a lot of speed zealots. There are no vultures because there were no... Oh, this mind drag was incredibly powerful. The tanks are dealing decent amount of damage, so at some point those tanks will hold. But we can see that the third base is under pressure and only 5 goons are left. But 5 is enough. Especially with the river. We finally have 5 factories from Madinho, so he will be able to produce a lot. Six fact on the way, 7 fact on the way. Some vultures here and there. Look at that, those could definitely help in defending. I like that Madinho is trying to play it slowly. Nice snipe. Arbiter eventually will be there from TT1. And this game seems much better for him compared to the last one. But at least this game there is no fast arbiter. TT1 needs to be... Madinho needs to be careful because yeah, all the vultures might go down to a couple zealots. He's doing good job stabilizing. 106 to 139 supply. Protoss is relatively low on gateways, so it's not like he can produce unlimited amount of army. Oh, but Madinho decides to move out. This seems very risky. Obviously, you are opening up yourself to the counter attack, but if he will secure one of the high grounds, it shouldn't be that bad for him. But oh, does he have enough support for the tanks? This is 160 Protoss. And most likely there will be some Zealot bombs. Look how much stuff of the Protoss is here. Madinho doing good job positioning the Vultures just to intercept the Zealots, but we can see that they are already surrounding the tanks, and poor Mr. Madinho is being surrounded. That was a brave attempt. He has more tanks in the back, but this straight up muscle army from the Protoss seems to be just too good. At the same time securing the forward base, going up to 8 gateways, now even more. It's still, the supply is still within the playable range for the Terran. I guess lack of upgrades is painful. He's just starting +1 weapon when Protoss has +1 on his own, +2 also just starting. Yeah, but the advantage of the Terran is that you can slowly try to take the forward base, camp to 200 and go for one more Hail Mary attack most of the times. But that's why Arbiter is there. Just so the Terran will not sit so comfortably. Like the mines. I like the cannon over there. Science facility on the way. I'm wondering if we have range for the Goliaths. Oh, Mr. Green Turtle. Yeah, I didn't delay this ad, excuse me. Yeah, it's automatically by Twitch. I can only delay it. Oh, what a beautiful. Oh, those mines are actually great. Maybe Madinho will be able to hold it. Let's see, the Zealots are jumping on top of the tanks. It was such a good engagement from Madinho, but it was just too much stuff from TT1, although there are some tanks shooting from the back. It's going to be very, very close. 140 to 900 to 90 supplied. Madinho is tapping out, and TT1 securing 2-0 lead for Team Canada. Holy moly, 7-1 versus Europe. It's possible that they will win 9-1 or maybe 7-3. This is, for some of you guys, it's going to be one of the most exciting series to watch. It's going to be Izu and Madinho versus TT1 and Andy in 2 versus 2. The map is going to be Metropolis. Okay, okie dokie. I think we are ready, so let's jump into the game and see. Okay, So on the bottom right position we have Mr. Andy and his ally Mr. TT1 on the top right. So we have left side versus right side. This is Team Canada. And Team Europe, we have top left location Izu and bottom left location Madinho, who is playing as random. Yeah, Madinho chose random for 2 versus 2 for this tournament. You have to declare your race, and he declared that he will play random. He's very good with every race. By the way, after this series I will play a couple of the ladder games just to show you guys that BSL 20 started, how you should sign up. Let's try to play at least those 5 games which will put me into the ranking, just so I will set a good example. Double gateway from Mr. Madinho, Mr. Izu going for the overpool. This is Protoss Zerg versus Protoss Zerg, so very interesting. Look at the supplies, basically even, both of them going for the same build order. I guess this is how you stack Zerg Protoss versus Zerg Protoss. Huh. You learn stuff every day. Guys, by the way, we have BSL 2 versus 2 Pro League live right now. You can go on Shield Battery. There is matchmaking for 2 versus 2. If you don't have ally, players will pick an allies for themselves, so you can play a ladder. You can play a ladder on your own and then just hope that someone will pick you, or if you will be in top 16 of the ladder, you will pick someone. Okay. So I guess both players want to connect. DT1 applying pressure on Izu, both players going for the Suncans. Fire is on the way. Izu eventually will be close, but his links will be kind of trapped, but he took a better engagement at the beginning, so he has advantage over Izu links, so Izu needs to fight close to those zealots just to not lose those links, and that's what he's doing. He's going back to the zealots, but Andy is buying time for the Mutas, although his Spire is not that ahead. Okay, look at that. Andy traded with the links and he's like, go Zerg. Let's see what will be their reaction. Okay, we can see the counterattack to the Protoss. They know that there are no zealots over here. Nice trap from Andy, beautiful micro from him. Only 4 zealots left. 4 zealots should deal with those links and those zealots. So this is a good trade for Madinho. And beautiful position. TT1 not paying too much attention. And nice drone drill from Izu. Being able to trade against those zealots. Second Sunken from both of them, so they both respect each other a lot. This is going to be a lot of links countering, so some drones of Izu might fall. Nice counterattack by Izu. Only 4 links. Beautiful micro from TT1, not losing a single probe, but some mining time. We have Dragoon production. from both players because they want to be safe against the mutas. And as long as those Sangens are great versus Zealots, they're not helping too much versus Goons. And you need to be careful with your mutas to not take damage from the Goons, because then you will lose Zerg versus Zerg battle. And as we can see, TT1 going in. Izu hiding the drone. Seems like Izu will find opportunity to deal damage to Andy. Madinho is going for the counter-attack. 5 versus 5. Let's see what will be the micro. Nice moving shot from Andy, eliminating one muta. He will eliminate second one. TT1 is trying to defend over here. Madinho with the great moving shot, winning the high ground, and he will be able to use it for his advantage. Only one muta left though, so with the mutas of Andy, they should deal with those goons relatively easily, but a lot of probes of TT1 are being sniped. I think Izu should go for some spores, I believe. I'm not sure if it was worth it to lose those goons for... even though they killed half of the probes of TT1, Izu will have a really hard time defending, although half of the drones, like, Zerg is only on 4 drones, so maybe Izu is trying to allow Madinho to win it on his own? Beautiful micro from Andy, no connection. Okay, now 2 connections. Okay, but TT1 still has those goons, so that's the problematic part, that they killed probes but they didn't trade it against the goons. 5 mutas are still left. Madinho is doing the best he can to defend. Will they pull the trigger? It's very risky. Okay, with the mutas, I guess. The probe pull needs to be there for Madinho. He don't want those units to allow to get in. The mutas are dealing extra damage. It's going to be problematic. The scourges are they're buying some time, but nice micro from Andy. And it seems like they're breaking Madinho, they're breaking Izu. Team Canada is on fire. Guys, this is insane performance. Hello, Mr. Squeezen. Hello, Mr. Arakel. Yeah, so Team Canada. 8-1 versus Team Europe. Very impressive. Especially that looking at the team of Team Europe, Madinho and Izu. Okay. The last game of the Nation Wars, today Nation Wars. After that we will play some games. I will play some games, but we still have this great game to watch, so let's check it out. The map is Deja Vu. Thank you for the spoiler. I mean, this is best of 2, so I don't know who won. They don't play best of 3, they play just 2 games, so I know that this is the last game because this is best of 2, so don't worry, Mr. Bander. Okay, so let's introduce the players. Mr. Madinho on the top right, Mr. Izo on the bottom left. As a Team Europe, Team Canada, we have Mr. Andy on top left and Mr. TT1 on bottom right. So we have cross position, a little bit more interesting, but we have Zerg Terran as well, so that's also interesting. When I was younger and when I was like playing more actively, I was usually playing with the Protoss allies, so I was more familiar with Zerg perspective when you play with Protoss. Recently I played a couple games in the Nation Wars with Bonnie, and yeah, that's cool, but I still feel like I understand it from the Zerg Terran perspective more, because I was playing in both pro leagues of 2 vs 2 with Jonek. We played some ladder games as well together. Mr. Giraffe me. Then we will have tiebreaker. And tiebreaker is 2 1 vs 1s and 1 2 vs 2 best of 1. Okay, I like the hatchery before the gas, so this is how I play, guys. So this must be good. Versus Zerg and Protoss, because as Zerg with Terran, you want to as a Zerg and Terran, as a Zerg, you want to defend against both of your opponents, because we can see that Andy is having free time to macro up. He will even have cannons from TT1, and they will apply a lot of pressure on Izu, because they know that it's impossible for Madinho to send him some help. I guess this link can be attacked, but still this is going to be nice hold, how I would call it, because he will have 1 sunken only, he's going to be on the ramp, so maybe they will decide to attack with 3? Oh, I don't think so. Oh, Madinho is being caught over here. Nice play by Andy. Limiting the amount of Marines is always great. Have no speed for Izu yet. What he needs to do now, like the Izu job this game is to survive. Because we can see that Zerg have all the freedom to build up mutas. He has cannons, so he's not afraid of the Marines and medics moving out. So Izu will want to go for the Evo Chamber and Spores. They will want to attack Protoss. It's only 1 cannon and 2 zealots, and look how much stuff of Team Red is coming. There will be no steam yet, there are no medics. They don't know it's no medics, I believe. 1 cannon is strong, there will be some help from the links. It's going to be a pretty important one. As we can see, the links are dealing a lot of damage to the Marines. Nice micro by Madinho. But overall, this cannon is a hero of this engagement. And nice hold. Now Izu needs to do the spores. This is going to be relatively late, but I think 2 mutas is not enough to kill the spore that quickly. And now It's the few minutes when Team Canada will have the advantage in the field. Izu's job is to spot how many Mutalisks are there, to know how many spores he needs to make, because at some point he will need to make 2 in each location, because 1 will be not enough. Nice scouting by him. Madinio going for 3 racks plus 1 weapon. Range is on the way. And it's done actually. That's why... Oh, I expected that this is going to be DT, but maybe it's for speed? Six, 7 mutas, so second spore will be needed. And as we can see, he's adding it. Nice burrow. Block the Nexus from TT1. I really love this play. Oh, and he needs to be careful. It's not like he has 2 bases to build those mutas. Every single muta is very precious. Oh, I think the cannons are perfectly on time. Especially with the support of the mutas. And they're doing good job to force the steams. Sniper from Madinio as well. But now with the DT, it's going to be very, very hard. Nice target fire. But this means that the Marines and medics and firebats are there to be eaten alive by those mutas. But Izo is going for his own mutas. We can see that he's mining gas. Madinio doing good job producing this bio. Another army, so he is now carrying this game on his shoulders, while his ally is trying to make some units switch fight. DT sneaks in. Holy moly, that's risky. Maybe they will want to go for this spore, it's hard to say. But Madinio is already there to help his ally. DT1, beautiful play, killing the drones with the DT. Only 9 left, nice harassment. Madinio went all the way just to allow his ally to make a couple more drones, start making mutas. Madinio expanding, but the biggest problem is that TT1 already has expansion. He's on 36 workers and he has a Dark Archon, so he will have option to Maelstrom those mutas of the potential mutas of Izu. I really love this burrow play of the Zergs. Another burrow. Only 2 turrets. The vessel, very important unit. And they're doing good job keeping Madinio at home. Those mutas with +1 weapon can deal with the turrets much easier. Okay, we have the energy, but we don't have the upgrade yet. Those links are scouting, and at all this time Madinho is defending well, building more turrets, so he will be able to irradiate those mutas, and once he will irradiate those mutas, it's going to be possible for Izu to jump on top of them and finish them. But on the other part, it's possible that Maelstrom will be thrown on Izu mutas and Storm, so now it's going to be the battle of, like, at least from Zerg perspective, it's going to be the battle of not being cut by the Irradiate or by the Maelstrom, and that's when the things get complicated. Because if you will lose 11 mutas for free and you are mining from one gas, it's very hard to rebuild it. Oh, the Dark Archon will be caught! Oh my god, Izu, what a beautiful play! And mines from Madinho, beautiful as well. Madinho with the big army. Dark Archon could have even killed the vessel. Maybe not kill, because it's hard for it to have 200 energy, but deal a lot of damage, and the most importantly, clear the energy. Really love those vultures from Madinho, those are so smart. That's one weapon is done by Izu. I'm wondering what are the upgrades for Andy. One on the way. We have Dark Archon over here, and the most importantly, Andy is mining from 2 bases now. He has Templar, soon he will have, or even 2 Templars, look at that height. After killing the Dark Archon, guess it's going to be easier to harass TT1. Look how nicely he's doing it. The mutas are trying to catch the mutas, but there are vessels to irradiate them. Look at this Maelstrom from TT1. Look at this storm! Oh my god, this is so precious. What a beautiful connection of the spells. Izu is trying to expand. The mines are really good. I love it. But Andy has so much money, he has very good eco, and TT1 army is just gigantic. And how you want to play it with Zerg Terran is Zerg is sniping the Templars, so the bio is winning straight up engagement against the muscle army of Protoss. But Team Canada was doing such a good job that they didn't allow Izu to snipe the Templars, and we can see 3 of them are going immediately to Madinho. He has 1 tank, maybe with some precious EMP. Look how quickly those units are dying when there is no storm, but once the storm will be there. Okay, EMP on top of the Dark Archon. Those Marines will deal a lot of damage, but still there will be 1 more storm available. Madinho is defending it like a boss, but there is a storm, and look how quickly those Marines are dying from the storm. Andy at the same time denying the 3rd base of Izu. This is 2 spores. And I should say 2 spores only. Plus 1 armor even from TT1, very smart. Versus Marines, it's very strong upgrade. Izu is trying to buy some time, but GG, and Team Canada is securing the victory versus Team Europe 9-1. What a Destruction. Only Mr. Dexter managing to win the honorable point for Team for Team Europe. But that means that Team Canada will play against Team Latam in the